to think that a municipal government is a competitor. Now let's put that into perspective. A government taxes, polices, regulates. It decides whether competitors can enter a market. It decides whether they can build, how they build, what fees they have to pay to build. And people think that someone can compete with the government. You can't fight City Hall. That's the reason that phrase is well known. And so it is preposterous. It is Orwellian to call the government a competitor to a privately funded commercial endeavor, because the government controls whether or not that competitor can get out of bed in the morning to even begin competing. And so if they have that incentive, and say the government is saying, well, wait a minute, we're not succeeding, we're not getting very customers, what's their first instinct? Well, let's make it happen. Let's use our governmental power to crush the competitor or shut them down or hobble them so the government enterprise can succeed. It's an enormous conflict of interest. It's also a bad idea because the states, they're the ones that under the Constitution create municipalities. They have a decision of how to spend money. And they know that in the past that these municipal broadband things have been boondoggles and have cost local and state coffers millions upon tens of millions of bonds that then were essentially bankrupt. And the taxpayer has to foot the bill for that utopian waste of time and waste of effort. And so 20 plus states have said, no, we need we need bridges, we need roads, we need real things. There's pensions to fund, there's all sorts of stuff that we need our money. And here you want to compete with the private sector that's already doing it, and you have never proven that you have a competency to do it or that you can do it. I mean, it's ridiculous, this whole movement towards municipal government broadband. And once again, it is all pushed by people who want to have big government. They want to have the internet run by the government. And remember, we know what that does. We know what happened with the NSA. We know that, how many people would rather have the government run their broadband so that the policeman or their local supervisor or the cop could basically check your emails or check what you're searching on. Hey, isn't that a great thing? No, it isn't.